There is something remarkable about a person who knows your name, not just recognizes but knows. In a world where we easily scroll past profiles and faces these days, it is almost disruptive when someone really sees you and says, "I thought of you." Welcome to the Sebcast, the home of the #1 network for your life. This is where we hear stories anew, look deeper, and discover together how Jesus works today. We underestimate how deeply this simple experience works, because to be known by name creates a sense of belonging that cannot easily be replaced by programs, platforms, or even good intentions. Jesus described himself in John 10 as a shepherd who calls his sheep by name. It's an intimate image. He doesn't say he leads a crowd of anonymous people, he leads people he knows. And the implication is that the community around him also becomes a place where people are not just part of a mass, but of a family. In the early church, this looked practical. People who knew each other's stories, carried each other's burdens, and celebrated each other's joys. It's not just a theological idea, it's an experiential reality. You could walk in and someone would know who you are. What strikes me in many modern faith stories is how easily people can go unnoticed. You can be in a room full of people and still feel no one really knows how you are. You can show up week after week and still disappear unnoticed. And when a person disappears unnoticed, a subtle shift takes place. You start to think your presence doesn't matter. You start to believe your story is not really part of the bigger story. But when someone remembers your name, when someone asks how you are and really wants to hear, something changes in you. You begin to realize that you are not just a participant but a member of a body. There is a reason why people flourish in environments where they are known. It's not just an emotional need, it's a spiritual one. Faith grows faster and deeper in spaces where people don't just share ideas, but know each other. Where someone can say, "I know you are going through a tough time," or "I know it was a big week for you." In those moments, faith becomes concrete. It becomes tangible. It moves from abstract conviction to shared life. At the SA congregation, we talk about the #1 network for your life, where you live, work, and play. The heart of it is not just activities, but people who know each other. Because when your name is remembered, when your story gets space, faith becomes something you don't have to carry alone. Becomes something that lives in a community. And maybe that is one of the greatest gifts a person can experience. To have a place in a world full of noise where your name is not just on a list, but in someone's heart. Because in that kind of space, it becomes easier to believe that God also knows and calls you by name, and that you don't have to walk this path alone. I invite you to come participate and do at the SA congregation. I invite you to join a growth group so we can get to know you and support you. See you tomorrow. Take care.